Klubstop Management back again for another stream. We've got another guest coming on our stream today. Everyone that viewed it the other day, I'm glad you liked what you see and everything. I'm just going to play, as I always do, is play one of our songs to introduce us straight away. We played Company of the Year last time. Let's play Moment of Silence today.
Moment of Silence. Klubstop Management. Felt like a job when it was me and me. Entrepreneur dreams trying to get free of me. See a golf course staring at the scenery. We got flamingos sitting on the greenery. Artificial beaches, live out by the sea. I can't bring no duffel bag to the reef. Copy packs and it's banging like the glee. That's why the phone line jumping like a flea. I got a new client, so I'm suit buying. I need a champion belt like Orion. I built this myself with no signing. Project in JLT, cool diamonds, rapping like Bob, then you live forever. It's like in the kitchen trying to bury the treasure. Selling old plans and rapping for leisure. The last album sold for more than a tenner. Lot entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Not real us is gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market soon, need me a pilot. Lot entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Not real us is gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market soon, need me a pilot. I just dropped my new tape, I just hope they do better. Now I'm building up the app, put the team together. My first show, come and sit and have dinner. Currency exchange like Bryce and Tiller. Got some new projects with appreciation rates. My marketing team living in the States, but I don't like the laws, couldn't live out by the states. Praying that this boom ain't just another phase. Trying to see this time freeze like Medusa, so I can go back and link Max and Musa. This is another classic like the cars up in Cuba. Last time scared like he saw Freddy Krueger. Now he pissed off that he never done it sooner. Now he keeps phoning up, I talk to a loser. Now I'm in Atten trying to talk to a jeweler. Klubstop Management, always be a tutor. Entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Not real us is gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market soon, need me a pilot. Lot of entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Not real us is gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market soon, need me a pilot.
Any developers out there or anyone interested in property, let me know. Moment of silence. Let me just play this one is You Need Me by Klubstop Management. We're working right now, man. Let's see if I can get everyone to go on the stream as well. Yep.
Saw me go from maintenance to off-plan sales. Showed you that the buy come up with repels. I'm a Andy man in your crib putting up shelves. Know a few of your friends, car, it's a small world. Used to go from A to B to satisfy your needs. The way you stole my art, have you looking like a thief. You bought me the client for the villa by the sea. Office in Park Lane, I treat it like my tea. Walking on the balcony, I bet you're feeling free. Taxman got it out for me, I'm heading overseas. First investment, couldn't go to sleep. Now you're at the country, looking for some peace. While I'm trying to pitch a villa in Maldives. You broke up with your broker and then you called me. A joint deal going through, looking like an orgy. Missed out on a unit, had you feeling salty. I need you, like you need me. Now the investment's looking easy. We can't split up Chris and Carucci. Double up the money, Keisha and Gucci. I need you, like you need me. Now the investment's looking easy. We can't split up Chris and Carucci. Double up the money, Keisha and Gucci. 26-hour shift, I'll show you how I live. Apartment, fully furnished with the fridge. Still remember that look when you found out I was lit. Bet you don't remember when we had a lover's tip. Now you're coming back, it's lucky I forgive. You told me I was right about the villa by the cliff. Admitted you was wrong and you took the mick. You choose me 10 times over if you had to pick. Now you're phoning about the building progress. It's in an escrow account, so don't stress. Next one that you buy is coming with a Rolex. They can't stop the hustle or the progress. All them other brokers had you feeling hopeless. Now you're sitting down on Versace sofas. 20 years time, have you looking at some Oprahs? I'm building a brand, looking for some coders. I need you, you need me. Now the investments looking easy. We can't split up.
Again, if anyone's interested in off-plan properties or they're interested in the buyer real estate market, let us know. Either contact us, leave a comment below, like, follow, subscribe. Go on www.klubstop.com for the best off-plan property investments. Register your interest, and one of our sales managers and sales reps will get straight back to you. And then we can go from there. We can bring you down to the office, have a look at some of the units. The guest that I've got on today, he's a guest that's been in the property market for a long time. He started out in India and he's moved into Dubai, but I'll let him share his journey with you guys when he comes to the stream. I'm just going to play one more of our songs. As someone listened to this song, I haven't released this song, but someone listened to it on the stream and they wanted this song, and I said to them, next album, maybe, you know. So I'll play this for them so they can get a little listen to it.
Give us a call, man. See what we can do for you. Property pairs, I got them feeling for some knowledge. I'm giving brothers jobs that just did porridge. I was praying for my brothers that they get through college. I'll pay for my brothers if they never got scholars. Never gave them a pack, I gave work experience. Got young G's, just learning the figures. Know the GDV, now we earning the figures. This ain't trap though, we just property flippers. Put the bathroom upstairs and extend on the kitchen. I'm searching for $1 billion, that still is the mission. Like Bodmin, I might renovate a prison. Rent repayment order if it's down where you living. I ain't paying more than 6 weeks for a depot. Anything more than you know, that's the lead.
I can't play it. I can't play the whole song, you know. Can't play the whole song, but one more. Let's put on the Tolkien track, Klubstop Management, the anthem. Everyone should know this one.
Klubstop Property Management talking.
We're playing some videos today, some music videos. Have a look at some of it.
Need to buy or sell property, give us a call. You want a property in the bag, give me a call. You want international properties, let me know, man. Jumped out on some builder man's shit. Used to build up a strip, now I build up a crib. Maintenance, couple rent-to-rent flips. This is my hustle, I can tell you about no drip. I'm the business, corporation tax. Help my investors at the auction for some flats. Company car, don't walk around with cash. We renovate and refinance for the stats. Service apartments and places for the students. Can't lie, have my tenant line booming. Even trying to sue, man, that was all appalling. Hella cold calls and that was in the morning. Evenings out pitching, going all in. Handing out business cards to their calling. I'm showing you the path so you can walk in. Or invest right now and get your portion. Interest rates be feeling like extortion. My conveyancer and the labor caution. Interior, if you need it, I will source them. Just give me the budget, I'll put the pools in. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid club stop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid club stop, you stay above the door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid club stop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid club stop, you stay above the door. Invoice, like money machine. I just sent a couple off and now they're coming with peas. I've got landlords trying to go and give me their keys, cause they know I succeed. And I finished the project. Security check so no one can rob it. Get a management that gone, add to your profits. Test everything that go in your sockets. Reference tenants, we can talk in the office. Help you out if the tenant call in the council. Anything I can't do, I bet you I outsource. If it ain't fireproof, I tell you how that goes. Link me on the I got property packs, bro. Airbnb, just to get the cash flow. We monopolize without no aggro. I just got a broker, now I got a bank loan. Rent to rent, that's money off another's home. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid club stop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid club stop, you stay above the door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4.
Slow down the stream. Nils just came in.
Hey,
How you doing, Nil, man?
perfectly fine. How are you? It's
I'm
been a long
alright.
time, huh?
Just been busy grafting it through, Nil, man. How you doing? If you know, if you turn your phone the other way, it'll be landscape a bit more.
Okay, like this?
Yeah, if you turn like that, it should jump landscape. Yeah.
One
Did it
sec
jump
here.
to landscape? Let me just check. Is it still the same? I think it's still the same. You can turn it back the normal way. You're upside down
Okay.
now. How you doing though, Neil? How's your
I'm good, bro. Long
Dubai,
time, man. Long time.
you in India now?
I'm back in Dubai.
Oh, you're back in Dubai. When was you in
Yes.
India? You was in India a couple days ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I just gone for a couple of days. Had to finish off a couple of things at work. Sorry, at home. And then I'm here back. I've got a couple of things to complete here. I'll be flying back, say around the end of Jan.
Okay, and how's the market?
Yeah,
Or is it good right now?
market is amazing. Nothing to worry about. It's very crazy. I mean, I've been working in the Russell Kema segment since the last
Oh,
one and a
you're
half
over
years.
by Ras Al Khaimah now. You're in that
Yeah,
development now. So
yeah.
you're waiting on the
We've got an
casino to
amazing.
come.
Yeah. So that's the new thing that is coming in, and a lot of
Yeah.
excitement overall in the market.
When
We've
is that
been
gonna be? 2000 what's it called? 28 is gonna be there.
That's gonna be Q2 2027.
Oh, 27. So it's coming next year,
So
basically.
yeah, so we are expecting that to get started around July 2027. So we are almost
Okay.
there, so almost 1.5 years maximum.
Neil, we're gonna get
If you
into that, but I'm just gonna start going
Sure,
through. I'm
sure,
just gonna start with your name, your
sure,
role,
sure, sure, sure,
what
sure.
company you're with. Let me
Yeah,
know a
okay,
bit about you, and the viewers.
sure. Okay. So, hi guys, how are you? Me and Kamal, it's been a while that we are in connect. It's been more than 2.5 years now. The time when I'd come in Dubai. So, my name is Neil Shetty. I've started my career from Shobha Realty in the year 2023. So it's been almost 2.5 years that I've been working in the Dubai real estate segment. I worked in Shobha for 1 year exactly, 1 year, 2 months, and then I moved to the company called as BNW Developments. So it's called as Bricks and Woods Developments. So one of the owner is one of a top celebrity back in India. So he's a movie celebrity, and the other, who's the main guy, who's the chairman, his name is Ankur Agarwal. So he's back from India, from a city called as Delhi. So he's man of his numbers. He's into chartered accountancy, and so everything formulated from there. So it used to be a brokerage before called as Bricks and Woods Brokerage, and then since the time, like almost 6 months before I joined, it had completely transformed into being a full-time developer, and they had closed the entire brokerage segment altogether. So it's been a very good journey. It's been 1.5 years with the company. I'm moving towards a separate segment in the future now, but I'm still kind of associated with the company in some way. But it's been a tremendous journey because it was a bit challenging at the start, coming like working in the Dubai market altogether and then moving your entire focus towards Dubai from Dubai to Russell Khaimah was completely different, and it's untagged, untouched. So the whole idea was just about my intuition being, like 10, 15 years back, what Dubai was
Yeah,
before Burj Khalifa getting built and everything. Someone would had believed in that location, right?
yeah,
And someone would had started working, someone would had invest and see where we are today. So that belief system led me towards going to Russell Khema and BMW developments. And it has been in my favor, in the company's favor, and also in terms of the location, it's
Mm.
very premium, to be honest, and very good prospects in terms of making your money almost like double in the next 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, 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 man.
Yeah.
How did you get into the Dubai real estate market? Because I know you was in
Yeah.
India, so you was born in
Yeah.
India, no?
I'm born in India. I'm from the city called as Mumbai. It's the financial capital of India. So I've completed my education, everything in India. And the first work that I did after my MBA was getting into real estate. Working
Okay,
for one of the
what did you
top.
get your MBA
Yeah,
in, no? What did you get in the MBA?
I did my MBA in marketing,
Mm.
and I've done my graduation and post graduation also in sales and marketing. So the entire stream was towards this, at least sales or marketing.
Yeah.
And during campus interviews, so the first, there were a lot of companies, FMCGs and everything. But then I don't know what happened is like I felt like I should go for a luxury sales background.
Mm.
So there's this top company from Bombay. It's called as Lodha Developers. It's one
Mm.
of the topmost brands of India and Bombay as well. I started my career there. It's been like I worked for 2.5, 3 years plus in that company. And what people call Lodha as the educational institute of real estate in India.
In
Even
India.
if you see the top management who are there in Dubai, like lot of big time developers, take it Shobha or take Emaar for that sake, a lot of the top managements are from India and are from Lodha. They have at least say couple of years of experience back in Lodha.
Okay.
So it used to be called as an educational institute for real estate. Like we learn the entire basics. A lot of people think that sales is very easy. It's not like that,
Mm.
and especially real estate sales for that sake. So we learned the basics of it, the backward calculation. How do we get a client? How do we connect with people? What's
Mm.
the number that we have to aim for to get our targets done? So I
Mm.
was from there, and then I worked 3 years with that company. Amazing experience. I learned everything, and by then Shobha with their team had come to India. Uh, to pick up some good guys from Bombay, and they do keep on doing all this back in India. So
Yeah.
I'd gone for an interview. There were close to 250 of them, but I guess 12 people were selected out of those, and I was one of them, lucky enough to be one of them. And
Mm.
then the journey began. I started in June 2023, knowing nothing about Dubai real estate. I didn't know anybody. I had
Mm.
my cousins, but I didn't speak to them initially.
Mm.
So I had to build it from the scratch. So just random cold calls. Probably I spoke to you over a call also, maybe some network or something of that. So.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I,
I
I,
had
I
to
think I
literally,
knew you through Showbar as well, because I did some time at Showbar as well, and then obviously in the UK I deal with Showbar a lot as well. So a lot of my
yes,
like the directors that oh talk to Neil or talk to this guy and stuff like that.
yeah,
So that's how we
yeah,
got
yeah,
connected as well.
yeah,
So you've
yeah.
only been in the Dubai real estate market for I'm guessing what's that 3 years now, and
Yeah,
before then you was in real estate in India
back in
for how
India,
long?
back in India. For 3.5 years, I've completed 3.5 years there. Yeah,
And
it's been 3 years.
within the 6 years basically in real estate that you've been in, what's
Yeah.
been the biggest challenge that you faced along the journey?
So, if I compare myself back in India, it was pretty easy, because we had a set of networks that we used to use. And since that brand was huge and we weren't too many of people there.
Mm.
So that was very easy. But when I came in India, so in Dubai, so back in India also we had like a split, where that one person will do a set of work and the other will do the other set.
Mm.
Like someone will bring the client and someone else will close that client on the
Okay,
table.
yeah.
Okay. So my role was just to bring the brokerage and
mm,
the clients to the site. That's it.
mm,
I didn't do any kind of closures, you know. So when I came in Dubai, I didn't know anything about closing a client.
mm,
So the first thing, the biggest challenge for me was, to get the broker and the client, and then
mm.
even closing that client, you know. So
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
didn't know the basics of. I spoke to a lot of people. How do we do it, man? I mean,
Mm,
how do I ask money from the client? How do we do?
mm,
I trained myself a lot. So probably for me, having no one in Dubai, no connections was one challenge, and second was this that I have to do each and everything in terms of real estate. But that's the best part, to be honest, Kamal, because that's how we understand how the clients what they require, you know, and
mm,
it's the last thing to do, you know. And for me, it has already always been just guiding and consulting the client and not playing around with any kind of FOMO effect or something of that sort. I just try
yeah.
to guide the client. I try to understand what he requires exactly.
Mm,
Basis that, I can guide him to get him the best units or the best project that he's going out for. So these
mm.
were the challenges, man. I've overcome it over the
And
time, and it's been a
out
great
of
journey.
about say out of 100% of the clients that you talk to, how much
Yeah.
times do you go to a client and you realize they're wasting your time? Is it 50-50 or is it like 70-30? I know they're never wasting your time because you always learn on
Yeah.
the experience.
We'll
But then
definitely.
sometimes you feel like portion of the time that you've wasted a lot of
Yeah.
time working towards a deal that was never going to go through as well.
Possible. So there have been instances, you know.
Mm,
So definitely, I do not consider any meeting as a waste of time, to be honest, because we learn a lot of things. We learn what exactly the clients require. See, there are a lot of times that the client is definitely and seriously looking out for something,
mm,
but probably it doesn't match what we are offering them, you know.
yeah,
And me being just restricted to one developer since it was BMW or Shoba. I couldn't obviously go to some like pitching him some other developer, you know. So
mm,
it's never a waste of time for me, to be honest, because I know that the client is definitely, if he's come all the way from India or somewhere else of the part of
mm,
the country, and he's in Dubai, he's giving his time to a developer. Probably he's looking out for something. He has money
yeah,
in the bank, you know,
yeah,
and he wants to buy something, but probably this doesn't match with me, you know. But the good part is that I've got a good gauging power to be on that sense, because I don't jump into the conclusion right from the beginning that so this is my project, this that. I try to understand, you know, what the background of the client is, you know,
mm,
where he comes from, what is exactly that he's looking out for. You know, there are a lot of people looking out to probably stay in that apartment. So for me, I couldn't pitch my location because Russell Khema is going to develop in the future. So right now it's just
yeah,
a short-term rental kind of a market, you know.
yeah,
So I couldn't pitch that. But initial 15 to 20 minutes, I just used to allocate them to make him a little calm, speak their heart out, you know, exactly what they are looking out for. But yeah, couple of times there are instances probably that the clients are just, they are in
window
the
shop.
very initial phase of they just started the big
Mm,
journey in terms of getting their investment. But again, there have been instances wherein I've closed after 8.5 9 months of constant follow-ups with the clients, you know.
yeah,
So it's again an opportunity to me. It's not that okay, today he doesn't buy, he says that I'll buy after 6 months, but you don't stop speaking to them, or do not stop your connection with
mm.
them. Probably in the future they might buy with
And
you.
how often do you call back the client? Say a client says to you, 6 months now, I'll be ready to
Yeah,
buy in 6 months. Do you wait till 6 months to
yeah.
call them back, or do you ring them back
No.
each month and
So
see
how?
how it's going? And
Yeah. So what I do is, Kamal, that I try to be like a friend, you know. The
mm,
first thing that I would love to have from all my clients and my brokers are that they can trust me, you know.
mm,
So it's not about me selling them something, or it's just not about getting something back from them. It's just about
mm,
a relation, you know. mutual one. How we vibe, how we talk, it's mostly that like that to me. So there have been instances, say if there is an Indian customer, and he
mm,
said that probably he'll buy a little later, but we just keep in touch with them, that say we have our festivals, Diwali and everything. Okay, a random message from my developers, creative and everything.
yeah,
Just message him, say hi, how are you? That's it.
mm,
And that's how, like, I don't call them to ask like, okay, so you planned after 2 months, what's
yeah,
happening, this, that. But I just keep on sending something good. And with the clients also, I make sure that, okay, sorry, one second. Yeah, I'm here.
yeah,
Yeah, so with the clients also, each and every conversation that I have, I make sure that I'm giving them something valuable. So, if there is something interesting, to be honest, say if the client didn't buy from me because of not having any kind of offers, or say no units available which he wanted,
mm,
or kind of no discounts that he was looking out for, if there is a cancellation or something for that sake. So
mm,
okay, so you were looking out for that had say 8% discount, but this has come in cancellation. Good views, big
mm,
units, the layouts are very good. Probably you can go for this. So this probably, I do it very indirect way, and there
mm.
is some value that I try to give in that conversation, like
Yeah,
what he was actually looking out for. So that makes it like 80% work done. So I
mm,
get his eyeballs or her
mm.
eyeballs on the message, and then they seem to be a little interested, and then we are back on the conversation in terms
It's
of
the
the
same
units and
sort of thing with me. Like I've got a lot of
yeah,
clients that I've stayed in touch with over the years, like 2 years
yeah,
clients that haven't bought, but
correct,
they're on their
correct,
way. I'm educating them. They're coming down
yeah,
and meeting me and stuff as well. But one
yeah,
thing that I realized in the industry is that
yeah,
you can't close someone that don't want to be closed. Sometimes
definitely,
for some
definitely,
reason they haven't got the money. They like they're
definitely,
interested in the product. They want to buy something,
definitely,
but they're just not ready
definitely,
yet. So obviously,
definitely,
you being a friend and over time,
yeah,
it builds that connection. But then that's why
definitely,
now, like we're more hot leads. Like we got our
yeah,
website www.clubstop.com where people will
yeah,
register
yeah,
now. They're
okay,
interested. They let me know how
okay,
interested they are, and then we get onto it straight away. But
correct,
in that time of calling and speaking to a lot of clients, it was like
mm,
I'm talking to them about their family. Like I'm proper friendly with all of them. But then at the same
yeah,
time, you as the sales assistant or sales manager, you have to
yeah,
remember everything about your clients as well.
definitely,
So when you
yeah,
do call your client, I'll call my client and say,
yeah,
"Oh, how's your mum? She was in hospital last year,
yeah,
wasn't she?" And
yeah,
you have to
yeah,
remember what you were saying
correct,
last time with them. And if you
definitely.
got a list of say 1,000 clients, sometimes it gets a bit hard, but you have to remember.
100%, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what I've seen in the market also, that a lot of people are just transactional based, that
Mm,
if they are getting out something from the clients or the brokers, they maintain that relation. But it doesn't need to be like that. You have to be a little empathetic towards the clients.
mm,
Just understand what exactly they require. If they don't require, don't push them. That's
mm,
not required, man. I mean, what I do is like I just consider each and every client. Probably I couldn't be truly like that, but I try to think that my family is investing with me. So
yeah.
that creates kind of an empathy that I can push towards them. But the thing is, Kamal, time is very important in Dubai real
Yeah.
estate. So you have to be smart enough that you don't give everything to the client that in the right
Mm,
first 5 6 minutes that they are not
mm,
going to buy. I'm sure you have to be careful. You have to be a little empathetic towards them, but then you have to manage your time also, because
yeah.
at the same point in time probably you might have someone serious who you can give your time to you
Mm,
know so there have been a lot of instances where I could gauge in the first 4 5 minutes that probably is just the beginning, or probably there is some budget restrictions onto what I am pitching them. Say if I'm pitching them a 1.5 million dirhams worth of
mm,
unit, and they are looking at somewhere around 400 5,000. This will never close with me right now,
yeah.
at least, right? So it's very important, simultaneously, that you have to give your time, but you have to prioritize the best option out of all.
Mm,
So very calmly I try to okay, so we have to listen to them. Okay, I've given them a unit, but I try to complete the conversation as early as possible because at that same point in time, on the separate table, there might be a serious customer who can buy immediately with me, you know.
Yeah,
So that's
you
how.
gotta quickly be able to determine
Yeah,
what
yeah,
sort of client you're speaking to. Quick, as
yeah.
soon as you can determine if they're serious or not, you can move
Yes.
on to the right client that's needed
Correct,
for your
correct, correct.
product as
So
well.
time management is very important as per me
Mm.
because if you are not smart enough to prioritize what is the most important thing, you might never be above the target, you know. So because the time is ticking, if you are in a developer, definitely, I know that pressure is added, but because of that, you don't need to do a desperate sale or something,
Mm.
but you have to be very smart enough to select which client you are giving your time to, you know,
Yeah.
because maybe that client is serious and he wants to make some money out of that investment. And if you're there giving that kind of time to that customer, then that's the best thing that you can do for him and for
Mm.
myself also, you know. So
Yeah.
that's how I treat these kinds of clients. But most of them are very serious because they come down to the site office. That means that they have heard something good about the developer, or probably they want to make some money out of them. So most of the time I'm getting good kind of client base.
And how would you describe the buyer property market right now? I know you're dealing with in Ras Al Khaimah right now, so
Yeah,
I guess let us know how you describe Ras Al Khaimah then, because the buy
yeah.
your Ras Al Khaimah, if I'm right, it's about an hour away from Dubai.
It's 1 hour away. Yeah,
Yeah. Can you
correct.
tell us a bit about the market in Ras Al Khaimah then?
Yeah. So I can talk about Dubai also. Both are almost going hand in hand, to be honest. Because when we started Russell Khema, it was very difficult for making people understand. You know, first of all,
Mm.
when I just talk about the location, Russell Khema, they were like, "What is this place?" You know, it's a lot of them. So first, I had to make them understand that it's a separate emirate. A lot of people don't know that UAE is divided into emirates and everything. So
Mm.
you have to guide them, start from there and then make them understand that it is not too far away from Dubai also. It's
Yeah.
just 1 hour, and probably on Sundays you can reach there in 45 minutes as well. So it's not too far away. And all in the Emirates, every Emirate they work like brothers, you know. So
Mm.
it's like it's not a competition between them. It's complementing each other, you know, being Abu Dhabi or Ras Al Khaimah or Al Quwain for that sake or Fujairah or something like that. So, you know, so try to make them understand it's just you're investing in UAE. Okay,
Mm.
so it started with that, but the market currently that's going on, Kamal, it's very good to be honest. 2025 was amazingly well. Dubai has clocked close to 653 billion dirhams in sales for
Mm.
that sake in dividing in the top brokers. And Russell Khema market, if you are comparing, then it's amazingly well. The start that it has given, it's
Mm.
crazy because 1 year down the line, I've been first hand in terms of clients or brokers.
Mm.
The phase that they were in at the early 2025 and right now in the early 2026, it's completely different. You know, now everybody knows about Russell Khema.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody knows about the casino being launched, and most of them they know about the future prospects that the location is going to give them, you know. And for that sake, I would appreciate BMW to be one of the strongest ones
Yeah.
because it is currently the largest private developer in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah, one of the top developers. And we have to understand that fact that BMW is slightly a newer developer. And it's difficult, you know, to make their path right in the first 1.5 years. But if you see
Are they
now,
is BMW merged with another developer that a major developer in Dubai as well? Is they're their own development or they merged in with another one?
no, 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 they are not merged in. They are their own developers,
Mm.
and they are one of the biggest private developments in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. So it was difficult to be honest. But if you see the entire Dubai, they say that you guys have painted Dubai as BMW, because a lot of buses there are marketing by BMW. A lot of big hoardings, the marketing is done by
No,
BMW.
I've seen you
When,
guys down there.
yeah. Yeah, when you fly Emirates business class, there are constant running ads, by BMW. And when we started, probably Russell Khema, nobody knew, but we take huge pride in saying that we made a lot of people aware about what the opportunity is. There are a lot of brokerage of mine. They say that it's like a gold mine right now,
If you
the
got in,
island
if
that,
you got in like 2-3 years ago when it first got announced and stuff,
yeah,
you would have made a good money now. But a lot of people wasn't
definitely.
understanding it at the moment. But
Yeah.
now the
So,
prices are gone
yeah.
up right now. So
I would
it's
still
like
say it's
getting.
still the time to be honest,
Mm,
because you have right now you have to pick your projects and you have to pick your unit very smartly. See, you're very right, Kamal. When 3 years back it was a rumor that yeah, the casino is gonna come and stuff.
mm.
A lot of people said that no, man, it's
Because
an
it's the
Islamic
first
country. It's
casino
gonna
in the
be tough.
UAE, so
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
wasn't
So it's
sure if
gonna
it was going to be
definitely,
if it was going to be able to be happen or not.
definitely. So it
But if you
like
can see
they
from
they
now,
didn't
the
expect that.
infrastructure going up.
Yeah, so everybody was like rushing off, that no, no, it's not going to come for sure. UAE won't have a casino or something of that sort. And that time, you will be shocked that there were projects prevailing at 400 dirhams per square feet, 300
Mm,
dirhams per square feet. Okay.
mm,
When BMW took their plots, they took around 28 plus plots,
mm,
and they've made close to 9 to 10 projects in that. Okay.
mm.
BMW got their plots at 150 dirhams per square feet,
Square foot, yeah.
150, 200 dirhams per square feet, yeah.
What
And that
was
was
it now?
21, 22. Now, when we started our projects, that is early January
Mm,
2025, we started at 1850 dirhams per square feet, around 1850. The last unit that I sold in Lamborghini in Al Marjan Islands was 4,500 dirhams per square feet. Okay. Now, so this is again not a loss for the investors. Why I'll tell you because the projections from 2026 to 2028 is going to be 10 around 2028 or 29. The
mm,
projections by Gulf Business, Arabian Business,
mm.
and there are reports that states it's going to touch 10,000 dirhams per square feet.
Oh, wow.
Now we Indians are slightly conservative. What even I am a little conservative. I
Mm,
like to give small numbers to my investors, and then probably the results should be better. So what I
yeah.
say is that even if you're buying at say 4,000 dirhams per square feet, okay,
Mm,
the numbers are saying 10,000 dirhams per square feet in the next 2 to 3 years, right? So
mm,
we slash it down. We go to 2028 when casino is officially operated. Okay,
mm.
there are a number of people that's going to come in, the
Yeah,
numbers estimate is crazy, and that is going to happen, that's for sure, because the entire emirate is going to have only one casino at least for five
yeah,
years
yeah. I
So
heard
I'm
there was
saying that
something going on in Dubai though, that they had some plans to do something down in Dubai.
there
It's
can be
plans
that's
now hasn't been signed and sealed yet, but I
yeah
heard there was plans to put
yeah
something there.
yeah yeah, yeah.
But
So I've
I don't
validated
think it will be
this.
as big as the Wayne franchise because that's the Wayne franchise from Las
That
Vegas.
can, yeah, so it can be as big as Win also. So, but
Oh,
what
it
I'm
can.
trying to say is that, yeah, it can be for sure because it can be someone, some big company from Las Vegas or something,
Mm,
Bellagio or an MGM. That can
mm.
be
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
But again, we are in the same situation what Russell Khema was 5 years back when
Mm,
it was just a rumor. The signing was not done. So it
yeah.
took 5 years for them to sign and then get the construction and everything. Okay,
Mm,
so now if the signing is done in say 2026 also, okay,
mm.
the construction and everything will start say 1.5 years later. So it's going to take.
It's just popped out. Let me check up on.
Oh,
Are you back
hello.
now?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
just got a call. 1 second. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can still see you now. No.
Okay, one second. I cannot. Yeah. Okay, so coming back, that probably it's again going to take at least 3 to 4 years, to get established in Dubai. So a lot of my investors have told them be very smart. In
Mm,
India also we deal in stock markets and everything, right?
mm.
So and we do it everywhere in the world. So it's always when do you enter and when do you exit? It's very important.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that even if you have purchased, though 4,000 dirhams per square feet is slightly higher, but
Mm,
even if you have purchased at 4,000 dirhams per square feet, they say 10,000 dirhams per square feet in the next 2.5, 3 years. We say in the next 1.5, 2 years, even if it is touching 6,000 dirhams per square feet, okay,
yeah.
that is, we are slashing it almost down by half. That is the most conservative that we can be. Because, and again, I have a proof for this because we say 6,000 dirhams per square feet in the next 2 years, right? The
Mm,
island price per square feet has already touched 6,000 dirhams per square feet because Lamborghini is prevailing at 4,000 dirhams per square feet. There are projects by JW Marriott and couple of other. There's Unexpected Group, which is selling at 6,000 dirhams per square feet today. Okay, so it's going to touch that. So more or less, you're not in any kind of loss. Even if you're selling at 6,000 dirhams per square feet in the next 2 years, you're making almost 25% of capital appreciation each year, and
25% each year. That's good.
almost 20 to
That's,
25%. Yeah.
mm,
So tell me any stock market which is not risky,
mm.
or tell me any project in Dubai for that sake or something of that sort, which has the potential of giving you 25% appreciation on an annual basis,
It's usually ten
taking a
percent,
very
isn't it? 8 to 10% in Dubai. Usually
maximum,
roughly
yeah,
around that.
maximum. So Dubai is very safe. For Dubai is for those investors who know that this emirate has already performed. They've seen the highs and the lows of real estate and finance.
Yeah.
So it's Dubai is for a very safe investor. Like they know wherever they invest, it's going to make them money. But Russell Khema is a very calculated risk, to be
Mm,
honest. It is for people who have already purchased, say, 5, 10 units in Dubai. They've already made their money by flipping or rentals, and
mm.
they want to make some good amount of quantum of money. Then it is that they should go
And I'm
for.
guessing in Ras Al Khaimah, it's more off plans that are being sold now rather than ready made projects like secondary
Yeah.
market projects.
Secondary market is not even started, Kamal, there.
Mm,
So
mm,
secondary, you might get one or two odd villas in
mm,
Alhambra or say Mina Al Arab, but it is very new market. So when I start my conversation also towards talking about Russell Khema, I tell most of my clients is that just imagine you are in Dubai 15 years back when Burj Khalifa is not built.
mm.
So just imagine how the Dubai market has grown over the time. It's the same situation there in Ras Al Khaimah.
And is buyers buying fast with you? Are they getting in the market saying, do you know what, we need to get in quickly with Ras Al Khaimah before we can't get in anymore? Or are they more reserved, thinking, do you know what, let's see how the market pans out, how it goes, and then maybe we'll step in.
No, so market has picked up. Initial, there were a lot of hindrance in terms of should we get or not any kind of slack.
Mm,
The first market that will be affected will be Ras Al Khaimah. But right now, I wouldn't say that the pace is as quick as Dubai, or
mm,
for that sake, Dubai South or something of that sort. But the pace is very good, to be honest, right now. Because it's gonna take a little more time wherein when Win Casino gets started and
mm.
people see the footfall. So right now, if you see in that island where we are talking about, the projects are there. There are not more than
What
four.
island is the casino actually going to be built on?
Okay, so the island is called as Al Marjan Islands. Okay,
Mm,
so it's just when you enter Ras Al Khaimah, the first thing on the left hand side that comes is a man made island, just like Palm Jumeirah. It's called as the Al Marjan Islands. Okay, it's one fourth the size of
your Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah, probably you take say 20-25 minutes to cover the entire island, but Al Marjan can be covered in say max 6 minutes, 7 minutes. It's a very small island. It's just 4.5 kilometer um, uh, stretch if you see straight length. So it's a very small island. It is again man-made, and the casino is going to come here itself.
Okay. So the
Yeah,
casino.
that's the location that we are talking about. It's the highest in terms of if you're talking about Russell Khema, the first thing that people look out for is Al Marjan Islands. So right now, there's only people like us who are staying in Dubai. We go for our weekend getaways. So we go for our Saturday, Sundays. There are beautiful resorts. There are like five, six good, very good resorts, premium, pristine. And in an year, there are not more than 400,000 people. Okay.
Mm,
But when casino is claiming that when it starts the operation, say 2027, give it 6 months, they will at least get close to 3.5 million tourists on an annual basis. So that's what the quantum of number of footfall we are looking at, the increase because of this kind of a magnet. So when people get to know there's going to be a lot of footfall across the world. And UAE, we use this to sell Dubai also, that it's in the heart of the entire world. It has the best of the East and the best of the West, right? So
mm.
because of that, there are a lot of people keeping their eye here. There are a
What
lot of
what
reasons
sort what
also.
sort of prices are we looking at for like units on like down the road from this development?
Sorry, pardon?
What sort of price range are we talking about for like a one bedroom unit or
Yeah.
2 bedroom units?
Okay, so for this, we start with studios also. B&W
Mm,
had not started with studios. It's just recent that we launched our studios also. So B&W is like they get into a slightly bigger size. So it's 600 carpet. You are looking at somewhere around 1.5 million dirhams for a studio. There are some projects wherein one beds starting 750 carpet can
mm,
be got at around 1.8 or 1.9 million dirhams as well.
mm,
And the average price that is going on for a one bed is close to 2.2 to 2.3 million dirhams in a very good project. There are projects which are selling at 3.5, 3.7 million dirhams also, but it is slightly higher price per square feet. This is
okay.
the average that is going on. Yeah.
And what sort of down payments are they asking from the investors right now?
So usually the down payments are you can start with a token of say 100,000, and then the next payment is around 10% of the unit value. Okay,
Mm.
that you have to do within say 15 to 20 days.
You just hopped out again, Phil. No, can you hear me? One sec. I think I'm go get your. Are you back on? Neil just hopped out for a minute. We'll wait for him to enter back the chat. But as you can see, we're talking about Ras Al Khaimah right now, which is a great investment. It would have been a greater investment if you got in there a bit more earlier, like 3 years ago, like Neil was saying. But it's still a great project to get involved in as well because the casino actually hasn't been built yet. It's just been announced, which has pushed the prices up. But once it's built now, people are going to want to stay there, especially luxury projects as well. As you can see in the picture, look how great it is. It's from the Wayne franchise. So if you've ever been to a casino, if you went to a casino in Las Vegas, you'll know what sort of development this is, and billions of dollars has gone into this project right now. So let me just check where Neil is. While I check, I'll leave you guys with a little. You know what? We'll play one of our. Neil, are you back? I can't hear you, Neil. Let's see if Neil's Mike's come back. Your mic's not on.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Neil.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I was gonna do is I was gonna obviously we was gonna show a few other projects and stuff, but
Yeah, yeah.
let me have you seen what we've been doing with the videos and the
I
music
can't hear
videos as
you.
well? Can you hear me now, Neil? No, can't. 1 second. Let's go stop screen. Let's play some. Let's get some music up quickly. Can you hear me now? Our latest video. The latest video out. Have a look at the video.
I got a crib in the sticks, I'm trying to turn it to a flat. Sell some leasehold and bring something back. All I think about is houses and property tax. Took a flight to the bay, ain't no property tax. I tell a Fed right now, this legit cash. 80 to pounds, that's some quick maths. Apartment bigger than the lips on Miss Banks. Word is my bond like we shook hands. Investment album looking like a masterpiece. Trying to get this bread up like Master P. Helped a lot of clients out, didn't even ask for fees. That was just a start. That was me planting seeds, vision and a plan, cause that's all it takes. Klubstop Management, I'll get you a place. That's a pool in a garden along with a maze. That's an elevator and a 10-ton safe. Praying to the Lord that we seen some mills. Off-plan packs, trying to make some sales. Trying to make some wins that will cover the L's. Even if you can't see, I got it in bro. Praying to the Lord that we seen some mills. Off-plan packs, trying to make some sales. Trying to make some wins that will cover the L's. Even if you can't see, I got it in bro. If I had a rocket, probably build a Mars. I have all of my clients looking up at the stars. I can tell you about the future, can't change the past. Built it by myself, now I needed some staff. It's lonely at the top, but the bottom is dark. Penthouse suite with a view of the palm. Got a mosque right there if you read the Quran. My Indian client, last name is Khan. I was only rapping to sell some property. Got my first client sold to, no monogamy. Then I flew back to London, no economy. And I talked to my clients with authority. Now they're trying to tax Airbnb. So what?
Neil, you
Yeah,
back?
Kamal, I can hear you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Perfectly fine.
you.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the stream for a minute just then.
Yeah,
Neil.
there was some couldn't
But
hear
we're
you.
back.
Like,
We're back.
yeah.
Yeah. So also with the projects in Ras Al Khaimah, you think that's where investors should be putting their money right now, then, or do you think the whole of the
Definitely,
UAE market is
definitely.
thriving at the moment?
See, overall, they can diversify their funds.
Mm,
Whatever amount we are talking about, they can pull some investments in Dubai, wherein they know that what they are getting into, they get a steady kind of income, be it rentals or capital appreciation. And I suggest that at least 20% of the bucket that of investment that they are doing, they should at least start with Russell Khema right now.
mm,
We have time till this year end, that's for sure. After that, I don't suggest on Al Marjan Islands. It makes sense,
mm.
because the prices are going to go skyrocket and probably the investors are not going to make money. So they have time till this year end. That's the best time. Once the price have shot above 5,000 dirhams per square feet, it doesn't make sense, because the buffer it might go about 10,000 dirhams per square feet again, but it is a very high risk game, So I
It's a
suggest
lot.
that
Ten
in
thousand square foot. That's a lot. There's a lot compared to
that's
what
for
we
sure.
started.
That's gonna happen. That's for sure because they have their numbers also backing that, there are going to be close to 150,000 people on a daily basis. This we are talking about the best of the weather in Dubai or
Mm,
UAE for that sake. And in front of those 150,000 people, there are only 20,000 keys on the island,
mm,
and we know that always there is the supply and demand, the buffer between them that creates the price to rise. So the buffer is too high. There are 150,000 people and there are 20,000 to 22,000 keys in the island. So the price definitely it will touch 8,000 to 10,000 dirhams per square feet in the next 3 4 years for sure. But then we cannot go blindly. It is always very safe to take a calculated risk
Mm,
that you enter at the correct point in time, because there are a lot of projects still running at 2,500, 3,000 dirhams per square feet. They
mm,
should go for those projects. All the investors should go for those projects. And even if the market is slightly slower, the 10,000 mark, the golden number is not achieved, but
mm,
the number is achieved as 5,000 or 5,500. Still, the investors have made almost 100% appreciation in the next 3 years. That is 35% capital appreciation on year basis, right? So it's always what I suggest is go for the best project and the best units at a very good price per square feet. Okay.
mm.
And do not, probably on the island at least, do not enter once it has surpassed 5,500 or 6,000 per square feet,
Oh, and
because then you'll be
how
purely
are
taking a risk.
buyers how are buyers actually buying? Are they buying more with cash, or are they going down the mortgage route, or are they doing the escrow account? What sort of way do you see clients buying? Are they allowed cryptocurrency in Ras
Yeah.
Al Khaimah right now?
So crypto is full-fledged utilized by the investors, mostly USDT.
Mm,
There are, yeah, some portion of cash payments also. There are good amount of, like, see, all the projects, it is the rule by Russell Khema government that they have to create an escrow account. Okay. Before that, they cannot launch the project. So whatever the money that the investors are putting in, that's going to be for sure put in the escrow accounts, giving them a safety net. A lot of people from the US or the UK, they know how the concept of escrow accounts work. So most of the projects on the island and in Russell Khema are going to be in escrow. And there are a lot of cryptocurrency buyers who are getting into the segment in Russell Khema.
wow, wow. So
Yeah, yeah,
you can buy with cryptocurrency straight to the developer, or do you have to go through
yeah.
a broker?
So at least with BNW, that we used to do is that we have our own agency taking care of taking cryptocurrency payments in the accounts. So the investor doesn't need to take or go to anybody else. We take care of the entire process.
And do
So
they pay
once he's put in.
extra like a percentage or anything when they pay in cryptocurrency through a external source?
If they go through their source, then probably there might be some charges. But
Mm,
then from our end, obviously there are charges that the intermediary will be taking, but that's minimal. We try to keep it as minimal as possible, because again, this company is run by
mm,
a chartered accountant back in India, man of numbers. So he has worked out all the ways in terms of how he can make probably easier for the investors. So the charges will be as minimal as possible, and the clients or an investor doesn't need to go somewhere else if he doesn't have anyone who can take care of payments to be done in the developer. So we have our own uh, universe, taking
yeah.
care of crypto
And
payments.
in Dubai, we know DLD you have to pay 4%. So what is it in
Mm,
Ras Al Khaimah? Because I know around the different Emirati states they
mm,
change. It changed the
mhm.
percentage that you got to pay the government
Correct,
to register your land.
correct, correct. So when we are talking about DLD in Dubai, it is 4%. DLD in Abu Dhabi is 2%.
Mm,
And now comes the best part.
mm,
Since I've been always talking about right from the start, Kamal, I've been talking about this is an investor's project
mm,
or investor's product. This is not right now an end user product. Okay. So now what investors do is that they buy properties, they keep on flipping it, right? So
mm.
now when you're buying a property in Dubai, you have paid a 4% DLD.
Yeah,
Okay. Now when the new buyer is taking, you don't get, the original investor doesn't get that 4%, that goes to
no,
the
you don't.
government, right? Okay.
But the new
The
buyer has
new
to pay the
new
full.
buyer has to
Mm,
pay again, correct? So basically, if you're talking about a 2 million project, it's close to almost 150,000 dirhams in DLD, right?
mm,
Now, what happens in Russell Khema is, first, you don't need to pay the DLD right at the start.
Mm,
Okay. So this is a benefit for all the flippers,
mm,
who have bought paying 20%, 40% of the value of the project, and they want to flip in the next 1.5 years. They've
mm,
saved on that 150,000 to 200,000 dirhams basis the unit that they go for,
mm,
Here in Russell Khema, the DLD goes to the RAC municipality, which is like Dubai Land Department. It's going to be
mm,
the same as DLD, right? The percentage is same, 4%, but the only difference is that they pay the RAC municipality fee at the time of the handover when they get the keys of the apartment. So whoever wants to just invest, put it on Airbnb or something of that sort, for them it's very good because they are going to keep it and they register under their name and
mm.
then they utilize.
So
But for all
you
the
don't, just to
investors,
stop you there, no, you don't pay
yeah,
the DLD until the end of the project.
no. So yeah,
Okay.
so here in Russell Khema, you pay RAC municipality fee at the time when you get the keys of the apartment.
Mm.
So say
How much
you've
is that? Is
purchased
that
in
4% or 2%?
4%. It's the same, 4%. Yeah.
Was it 2% like 2, 3 years ago though?
It would have been for
So
sure. I
they've
think
gone
so.
up
I've
since
heard a
then.
lot of people saying that. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
it
remember a
was
few
two.
years ago they were saying it's
Yeah.
2% in
Mm,
Ras Al Khaimah, but then
mm,
as of new, I've
mm.
heard it's gone to 4% now
Yeah,
because
yeah. It is
Raz wanting to
4%
buy
since
it
the
more.
last 1.5 years for sure that I've been in the market in Russell Khema. But it might be 2% before because there were a lot of projects on the island also, which were going at 1,200 dirhams a square feet. And those guys have made massive amount of money for sure. And they are getting a lot of interest from the new buyers as well. And that time, I guess it was 2%, but right now it is 4%. But at the end of the project, when you get the keys of the
Mm,
apartment, that's when you pay it. You have an option. Any investor, if they want to register it with the
mm,
government, play it very safe, then for
mm,
sure they can do it immediately also. But
mm.
if not, if they don't want to, if they want to flip in the future, they can save on that 150 or
And
200,000
that's
minimum.
cheaper on the down payment, I'm guessing as well. Because usually when you go to the buyer, you got to pay the deposit, which is usually around 20% plus the
Mm,
4% DLD on top.
correct,
So
correct, correct, correct.
if you're going into a project in Ras Al Khaimah right now, you just be able to pay the 20% or the 10% deposit,
Yeah,
and then you pay
so
your payment.
we can split the payment of 20%. There are a lot of projects which the initial payment is directly 20%, but by approval we can give them a time frame of say 1 month or 2 months to split those the down payment in 10 and 10%, So and there is no DLD, so that is additional savings that
And do you see a
the
lot of
investors do.
like, do you see a lot of luxury products being over there because of the casino being there? You see like a
Yeah,
lot of,
so it's beautiful now. Now the number of brands that are going to enter there, you'll be very surprised. There is a Jacob and Co. There is a Tonino Lamborghini. In the casino building, there are top luxury brands which have already signed up. That's going to be there. There's going to be like 15 to 18 plus Michelin star restaurants,
mm,
and a lot of huge brands that are going to come in terms of development as well. There are huge brands that are there. There's a JW Marriott. There's one of the biggest brands of India. The Tata Group owned Taj.
mm.
So there's a hotel that's going to come there. It's one of the biggest of India, and they have a lot of hotels in US, Sri Lanka, and a lot of other places also. So
Is there
these
any
big brands are going to be there.
is there any risks that the client should look out for when they're looking to purchase one of these projects? Any risks you think?
The only risk is that they might not make that kind of buffer if they would enter at the correct time and exit at the correct time.
Mm,
If they have to make their research before entering the Russell Khema market.
mm,
They have to understand what the numbers say and what developers are offering. They have to make their homework well, because if they get into a wrong project and if they get into a wrong location on the island also, that might hamper their their capital appreciation in the future, you know. So that is one of the risks again. But see, I wouldn't say a risk again. It's very calculated risk that they have to take. They have to be very, very strong in terms of how they enter and when they exit. That's the most important thing, because it's not a risk for sure. It's a calculated one. If done it correctly, they're gonna make good amount of money with the investment there. So
Okay,
right now
so
we are not looking at anything because escrow accounts are on place. The
mm,
Russell Khema government is very strong in terms of keeping it very clean. We have been given strict instructions to complete the projects by 2028 because they wanted the island to be very clean when the casino is officially announced and launched, you know, so everything is very streamlined. And if
and
you see the
other than
casino
the
building
casino,
also, it's 75 floors ready. It's going to be
mm,
75 floors. The structure is entirely ready. So the only thing which is pending from casino standpoint is the exterior work and the interior work, you know, which will be completed in the next 1 year, 3 months maximum. There are chances that the casino starts its operation starts a little early also, you know, by March, April. There are chances because they've been very ahead of the construction timelines.
and I'm guessing Al Marjan is very expensive right
Kamal, I
now.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? 1 second. See if Neil can come back.
Let me just jump out and come back. Give me
Yeah, that's
1 minute.
fine, Neil. That's fine. While we're jumping out, look at this unit here. So that's a bit of an overview on Ras Al Khaimah right now, which a lot of the investors are interested in. Let me add Neil back in. Can you hear me again,
Yeah,
Neil? You
I'm
hear me
here.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear,
Yeah, I
perfectly.
was just letting the investors know and the viewers know that obviously I've got a picture up of the Ras Al Khaimah casino, the
Yeah,
Wayne casino as well. But with the Al Marjan Island, I'm guessing it's getting a bit more like crowded. A lot of people are investing there now as well. So, is there any other hotspots in the location of Ras Al Khaimah that you think would be a good investment for a client that's going in now? Because I guess Al Marjan is already it's already announced, it's already doing
mm,
well, and I
mm,
think I had a project from Shoulder a little while, and they had a project a little bit away from the casino as
mm.
well. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
little
yeah.
developers are building in different areas of Ras Al Khaimah to be ready for the
Definitely.
influx of people to come in. So, is there any location that you think that one's the next one to look out in Ras Al Khaimah?
Correct. So Kamal, I would still suggest that till at least the next 6 to 8 months, the investor can still keep an eye on Al Marjan Islands also. Again, they have to fix up their price per square feet, which they don't go above above that number. If that number is achieved, they get that project in, say, 2,500 or 3,000 dirhams a square feet. It makes sense. But if not, then yeah, like you said, Shobha also has a project in Umal Quain. It's like 15, 20 minutes away from the waterways. Again, it's a beautiful location, very pristine, natural islands.
Mm,
A good opportunity, but the traction that's going to be there on the island, that's not going to be the same on Umal Quain Senior Islands, you know. That's going to be slightly different. It's a good opportunity to invest again. But if the person or an investor is not investing in Al Marjan Islands, there are going to be a lot of projects that's going to come in the interiors of Al Marjan Islands, you know.
mm,
So the next thing that's going to come is just next to Al Marjan Islands, that's going to be called as Beach District. They need to keep an eye on Beach District because that has the clear view of the casino. It's just when you enter the casino, when you enter Al Marjan Islands, it's just on the right hand side. So you've not entered the island. You've just before entering the island, it's on the right hand side. It's called as Beach District. So that is one location that investors should keep in mind because that is not yet announced. Also, that's going to come in the future. So the eye needs to be there. Then there are projects in Al Hamra wherein it's like 10, 15 minutes away from the Al Marjan Islands. but it has got very good views of the casino from Alhambra also. It is again a natural island, just like Umal Quain, Senior Islands. So that is the other option that they can go for. Now, how things are moving in Russell Khema, Kamal, is see, you saw downtown Burj Khalifa getting developed, and then DIFC, Business Bay, everything developed, right,
Mm. Yeah.
simultaneously, right? The same thing is going to happen in Russell Khema also. So we can take Al Marjan Islands as the downtown. The magnet in Dubai in downtown is Burj Khalifa. The
Mm.
magnet in Russell Khema in Al Marjan Islands is Wynn Casino,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it can be apple to apple. Now, the next thing that's gonna come, just like a DIFC or a Business Bay, right? That's gonna be
Mm.
called as Rack Central. So
Yeah.
the projects are starting to get announced. There's going to be a lot of commercial towers. There's going to be a lot of residential towers that are gonna
Yeah,
come in.
Rack's one of the biggest developers in Ras Al Khaimah, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah. Rack Properties are
They're
one of
run
the
by the
biggest
government over
developers.
there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's by the government. It's just like an Emaar or an Aldar.
Mm.
So they have the massive share of land parcel there. And even for that sake, BMW is coming in the location called as Rack Central.
Mm.
It's going to be the Business Bay and DIFC of Russell Khema, because now see what's going to happen is initially it's going to be just tourist and Airbnbs and short-term rentals, but eventually there are going to be a lot of business people who are going to shift there. If you see that, if you're gonna get a trade license also in
Mm.
Russell Khema, it's much more easier in terms of the amount that you put in
Yeah, yeah,
terms
that's
of
what I heard
comparison
from
to
people
Dubai.
that
Yeah.
want to start their business in the
Yeah,
UAE.
so a lot of people,
Um,
in the UAE, they start their licensing in Russell Khema. It's very easy. It's much cheaper. You get your trade license, say, max by 48 hours also. So they are giving a lot of leverage to those kind of investors. So those people who are going to have their factories or their business hubs in Russell Khema are going to stay eventually in Russell Khema also, right?
mm,
So because of that, the residential is going to grow, and that's how the entire market grows overall, right?
mm,
So that's going to be the next big thing, but obviously it's going to take a slight kind of a time. Say it's going to take, like, the investors have to give that 6 to 8 years to brew in the future.
mm.
And once it is ready, but it's going to be a very, very good thing, because a lot of things are coming in Russell Khema as well. There's the Etihad Rail, which is joining the entire Emirates. There are going to
Mm.
be air taxis. And obviously it's UAE, it operates in a certain way, what it says it does, right?
Yeah.
It's the same blood in the entire Emirates, right? So so eventually even that segment of the market is going to grow, but it's going to take a slight bit of time to
Mm.
be developed in the future. But Rack Central is something, the other location that the investor should keep in mind is that location. Within,
And
say,
how
seven
far
eight
is that
years it's
from
going to
Al
be
Marjan?
crazy.
Is that far down the
From
road?
Almarjan, it's just 10 to 15 minutes away from Al Marjan Islands. It's just 15 minutes away from Russell Khema Airport. And
Mm.
now, not everybody knows that RAC also has its own airport. It's a very small airport, but the size of the airport is going to grow. The terminals are going to grow in the future.
They're gonna have
There
to
are a lot
expand
of
as well. They're gonna have to expand it. Like Dubai with they're
yeah, yeah,
expanding
for
with
sure.
Al Maktoum at the moment as well.
Yeah. So Al Maktoum is going to be one of the biggest airport in the world.
Mm.
The one in Russell Khema is also going to get increased because the footfall is going to be crazy. Right
Mm.
now, there are a lot of charter flights that comes in. There are a lot of flights from India, Pakistan, that goes and comes back, but not more than 15 flights a day or something of that sort. But
Mm.
Qatar Airways will be starting their operations there. Then Etihad has already signed up. Emirates are going to start operations from Russell Khema also. So Rack Central is going to be 15 minutes away from there also. And a lot of tourism activities, just like Dubai, are planned over there. And Rack has the benefits of a mountain and the beaches both. Dubai just has the beach, but the tallest peak of UAE is there in Ras Al Khaimah. So a lot of hikers and everybody already go there.
Mm.
It's called as Jabal Jais Mountains.
Oh,
So
so they got
that
mountains
advantage
in
is,
Ras Al Khaimah as well. I didn't even know that. When I went
yeah,
down there, I
yeah,
didn't see the mountains.
So there's this longest zip line that tourists go. There's a hiking camp. So a lot of these uh, like nature enthusiasts, they be there on a weekend. And it's
Okay.
beautiful. The temperatures are also slightly lower than Dubai. It's like
Have
one
they
and a
got
half degrees lower.
flamingos or something over there and stuff? Got
Yeah, there are
animals.
flamingos. Yeah, there are flamingos. There's natural reserves,
Yeah, that's
and eventually they are commercializing it also. They're going to have some water parks, and inside the island also, a lot of activities have been planned. Just like you have a arena over here in Dubai, there's going to
mm,
be an open arena in the island also, where there's going to be a lot of concerts that are going to happen. So there are massive plans. So anybody who's investing, looking an eye over
mm.
UAE, they should keep a 10 to 20% of the bucket in Russell Khema also, because it's going to take a bit of time, but it's going to the results will be very fruitful in the future.
And what I always say to my
Mm,
my guests is,
can't hear you. Once again,
can you hear
again,
me
you have
now?
to go back and come. Can't hear you.
You jumped out again. We'll have something there. We'll present. Still, right. So
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I
how
can
you
hear
doing?
you
No.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's
what
fine.
I usually ask my guests as well, I ask
Yeah,
them, who's your dream client? So if your dream client was listening now, say your dream client's on the listening to the live stream right now and he wants to get
hmm
in touch with you and stuff, like who is
yeah,
your dream client? Like have you got someone in your head, like a celebrity, a
yeah.
organization that you would like to approach? Who is your dream client?
So me being an Indian, the first place that I go is back to my own country. There are a
Mm,
lot of people who inspire me on a day-out basis. So one would be for sure the richest man of India, Mr. Mukesh Ambani. He's avid investor in Dubai. He's invested a
mm,
lot in Palm Jumeirah, and like probably someone like that, someone who inspires me on a daily basis, how he has upscaled himself. So probably that is my dream investor, or someone who is of that stature, and they don't talk about small numbers.
mm,
They talk about not less than 200 to 50 million dirhams worth of investment.
mm.
And that's just one villa that they've got couple of more of that size, and
Yeah.
we don't know about their other investments, but that's a person that I look out for, because the ideology really matches how I want, and they love to make money from their money.
Mm.
So those are one of my, and probably I hope they are listening to it
Mm.
ever, and maybe they contact me,
So
and
if
I
they are
yeah,
listening, then contact Neil.
you
If
never know.
someone that knows them is listening as well,
For
repost the
sure,
video and
yeah,
send it on to them as well.
for sure, yeah. So you never know, man. I mean, that's my dream, I'm sure, and somewhere feel that someday it's gonna happen. Not only selling a project to them or something of
Mm.
that sort, but I could, if I could be of any help, that's more than enough,
With
or
them.
probably meet. Yeah. So that's that. I really believe in things, miracles happening on a daily basis. So
No,
yeah, for sure. Why not?
most definitely. And Neil, we thank you for coming on the stream as well. And
My
we wish
pleasure,
the
man.
best for you this year. We want you to
My pleasure.
close as much sales in Ras Al Khaimah as you can. We want you to be the
Yes,
go-to person that anyone that's interested in Ras Al Khaimah that wants to buy a project, they come to you. And I hope you can do the best for your family this year. And this
definitely.
2026 can be the best year for you this year, going
Thank you
ahead
so much.
with the real estate industry. Because I
Thank you so
do
much.
believe that you've put a lot of work in and you deserve it now.
Yeah. Yeah. In my head, I've already achieved the numbers, so it's
Mm.
just time to make it happen. I'm sure it's a very promising year, and thank you so much, Kamal, for inviting me.
And
It was
we're gonna
more
give
than
you
a
just
pleasure to me.
a round of
Yeah.
applause quickly.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you so
Mhm. And what we usually do as well, we'll listen to one of our videos. I'm not sure if you've seen the video, and
much.
then
Hmm.
you just let me know what you think of the video as well. Because
Sure.
we push our content. We've got streaming, we've got the website, we've got the music videos, we've got the music.
Mm-hmm.
However, you come to hear about us, if you can't
Mm-hmm.
see the Dubai project and you're blind or something like that, you can hear it in our music. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, crazy, crazy,
can't,
crazy.
can't hear it, you can feel it. So we're
So
gonna put.
I love the fact that you've blended music with realistic because you can see your I play drums
You got the
myself.
drums in the back.
Yeah, so I love music myself. So I love how you've innovated,
Yeah, we've
realistic
got
and
more
make.
coming this year as well. So it's
I'm
just
sure.
always working, though, always
Yeah,
working. But we'll play this one here now, and then
sure,
you just let me know a little review on
sure.
it, what you
Working
think
right now.
about it.
Klubstop Management. Need an off plan? Let me know. You want an apartment? Let me know. You want a penthouse? Let me know. You need land? Let me know. What you know about a property tug? Selling off plans, quicker and grub. Always networking, I don't go to the club unless one of my clients be owning the club. I got property packs, now they show me love. I bought a one house, then I started leveling up. Bought my young G, now we doing better than us. I'm just glad he ain't trying to go on pebble no dust. Klubstop Management show you the way. Off-plan investments better than yay. Golden visa, I can get you to stay. And when you sell that, there ain't no capital gains. So you can work for the man and be on minimum wage. Klubstop investors are never afraid. They ain't jumping out, their name ain't trade. We got escrow accounts that we keeping them safe. We got investments. We got assets. We got strategies. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. We got investments. We got assets. We got strategies. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Property raps. Coming like ether, self-made boss, so I don't need a feature. If you ain't there, then get a smart meter. Homes on the hammer trying to give me a feature. Property trap, had you been in your skills? And the clubs, anthem inspired the Joes. Got more in my back, off-plan sales. Renovation job trying to better my wealth. Got fans ringing on the company phone. No property pack, they want another song. It's a loss if my guests leave the boiler run. We had to improvise when the plan was wrong. They're saying that I'm hard and they're bumping me, but I'm just another product to the company. Want a property pack, pay the engagement fee. You can be a broker in my agency. We got investments. We got assets. We got strategies. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. We got investments. We got assets. We got strategies. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me.
And
Bro,
that's
very well done, man.
investment.
It's
What did you
crazy.
think of that? No.
It's very creative. I like to, make things very easy and very exciting. It's some new way of doing. I've been seeing a lot of series also. They
Yeah.
make musicals, So this one's very good, Kamal. I mean, there's a lot of innovations, and though it's very beautifully picturized and very well written, to be honest. I heard each and every word of the lyrics, and where
Yeah.
you've got an amazing voice. So it's crazy, man. I love being creative, and let's appreciate being slightly more exciting things, on a daily
Yeah.
basis. We don't need to be black and white every day, We have
Yeah.
to be very creative. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's very
And
good.
where can my viewers find you after the stream? If they want to find you, have you got
Yeah,
Instagram? Have you got TikTok? What sort of
yeah.
platforms have you got for them to find you?
Yeah. So I'm on Instagram. I have my official ID on that as well. I will add that, and I have my calls and email ID as well. So probably what I can do is I can send you all the details, and probably you can put it on the stream or put it across.
Yeah.
And all of the platforms I am available. That's Twitter or LinkedIn or WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, everything is there, So
Yeah, and what's your
yeah,
name on Instagram? No?
that is Neil_Shetty. Let me just give you my official one second. So just type Neil Shetty official.
Neil Shetty official. So how do we spell that? I'm gonna put it up on the screen
Yeah,
for
that's
everyone to
my
see. Neil,
Neel. Yeah,
yeah,
SHETTY
yeah, official,
official. Yeah, there's-
and that's on Instagram as well.
that's that's the same thing on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one here, Neil.
Let me see the screen.
Let's do that. Can you see?
Yeah. There's
At
the
Neil Shetty official. So if anyone interested in Ras Al Khaimah, anyone that wants to contact Neil, then contact him on Instagram. I think you got TikTok as well. I'm not sure if you got YouTube or anything, and LinkedIn. You got LinkedIn and all
not
that.
yet, not yet. I'm planning to. Yeah. So right now I'm on these platforms, not TikTok, but Instagram. Planning to make a YouTube page as well. But as of now, it's going to be Instagram and my contact number. If you want to flash that also, it's okay.
Yeah,
We can do that.
I've got the contact number there now. Go on.
Yeah.
What's the contact number? I'll put it there for them.
So
So it's
it's
plus
it's plus
971.
nine seven one
Yeah,
505
505. Yep,
97
97
5454.
5454. All right, let's see. Let's put that on the screen. So if you want to contact Neil about any
Yeah.
project in Ras Al Khaimah, his contact details. He's on WhatsApp as well, and you can give him a ring as well and speak about some of these projects. Yeah, I'll put it up one more time just in case anyone didn't see the number.
Sure.
That's Neil's number there. So get in touch with him.
Okay.
He knows a lot about the market, as you can see through the stream. But Neil, thanks for coming on today, man. Thanks for
Thank you
coming
so
on.
much, Kamal.
We're going to keep this going this year. We're going to keep
Yes,
this
for
going
sure.
this year. So we're giving you a round of applause,
Thank you.
Neil.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so much. Much
we'll be
appreciated.
in touch because we're going to close some deals sooner or later out there. In
For
Ras Al
sure.
Khaimah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yes. As I told you, I've already seen it in my head. It's just we are going to make it happen for sure.
most
Yeah.
definitely. And you have a good evening, Neil, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thank you. Have a
Have a
nice
good
day.
one. Bye bye. Cheers. Bye. Thanks.
Okay. So that was a great stream, guys. I hope you liked it. Quickly, briefly, we'll go through a quick brochure. So this is Shoba Orbis. This is in Dubai, down the road by Motor City, a community, beautiful community, up and coming at the moment as well. They got Ferrari World over there as well, and it's not too far from Dubai Al Maktoum Airport, and it's going to Dubai South right now. So as you can see, the starting price is 981,155 AED, which is around £211,000. 60/40 payment plan. It's going to be complete next year, December 2027. We got the service charge 20 AED per square foot. Could be less, but we always tell our client that. The developers show with Realty. Amenities in that project, we're talking state-of-the-art gym, swimming pool, restaurants, real stores. Sorry, guys. Don't know what's going on with my language right now. Kids play area, badminton, squash court, basketball court, paddle. If you're into paddle, they got a court there for you, yoga, parking, all the amenities that you could expect from a development like this. It's only 25 minutes away from Burj Khalifa, 20 minutes away from downtown Dubai, and 29 minutes away from Dubai Airport, 26 minutes roughly away from Palm Jumeirah. So everything's quite central. If you can see, that's the map of where it is on the map, guys. Have a look. If you're interested, let me know, or go on www.klubstop.com, register your interest there, and you can see some of the brochures as well. This is a standard 1-bedroom unit. Like I said, £211,000. A square foot is 536 square foot. 20% down payment would be at £42,000 would be the down payment, and the 4% DLD, the Dubai Land Department tax, would be 39,246 AED, which is around £8,000, 465. Service charge to 2,223 per year. With a project like that, because it's over the 2 million AED, if it's under 2 million AED, you can get a 2 to 3 year renewable visa. As you know, if you go to 2 million AED, then you're registered and eligible for a golden visa for 10 years in Dubai as well. So that's a 1.5 bedroom. They've got 1.5 bedroom units in there as well, which is a little bit more than a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom units in there as well. And this is an example of a payment plan. So it's broken down 20% on the booking, plus then 40% during the construction and 40% on completion. And once you get to 40%, you can resell the project before you've paid for it as well. So that's one. Let's go through the brochure. This is the official brochure. That's the breakdown that I always give my clients. If you're interested, I can send you over the breakdown and get in touch. But this is from the developer. As you can see, it's by the track Ferrari World as well. This is what it looks like. Let's go through. So this is going to be the shop area where you have your own cafes and shops and bars and stuff down the stairs from your apartment. And look at this. So this is the brochure that you would get. So it breaks down everything in there. If you need a brochure, go on www.klubstop.com and see what brochures are there. And I'm thinking to myself, should I, what's it called? Play one more song on the way out? And play one more song on the way out. Because this is what we're aspiring to do.
Everyone wants to be the trapper of the year.
One more.
Everyone wants to be a company of the year.
We're done.
But you know what? We'll take the title.
Until the next group.
Management. I'm on the phone for days, they don't know my ways. I'm on the grind right now, trying to own this place. It's £100 an hour if you overstay. Got my young G looking at my protege. Off plan packs, I'm holding weight. It's a good opportunity, there's no debate. If you ain't trying to do better, we don't relate. Last one came with some solar plates. Off plan packs, better than flakes. Drop £99 every time that you ate. In a few years, you get a big estate. My last project could've sat in the tape. Might get one old school like Channel U. That's a renovation, I'm trying to build me a route. Drop my own brand, looking good in a suit. Add me, myself, and I know recruit. Trying to be company of the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. Trying to be company of the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. I need a client like Kodak Black. This ain't a joke.
All right, that's enough for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks anyone that subscribed as well. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think of these streams as well. And we'll continue to carry on doing this until everyone can be knowledgeable on the market. And if you're not knowledgeable on the market and you don't get after you listen to some of our streams or our content, get in touch with us and we can break it down. We can probably meet up in person, and if not in person, a Zoom call. So I'd like to thank you guys for viewing today again, and let's keep it up to the next stream.